Good morning, everybody. I turned on the radio and this song is on. Oh no, it's raining again. Is it Supertramp? And it's quite apt because, folks, oh no, it's raining again. It is indeed raining again. Okay, we're just off to work here, stuck in the usual queue here at the Claypots Lights. Who knows what today will bring? It's Tuesday. Raining again. Oh no, it's raining again. Ah. Right, folks, tonight's tea. Yes, indeed, I've fallen into the pre-prepared meal trap. I was just I was going to have a flatbread. Flatbread, I love flatbread. That was another tune I did a while back. My ode to flatbreads. I was addicted to flatbreads a couple of years ago, man. I used to have one every day for like months. Goodness me. Anyway, so we've got for this chicken and mushroom risotto tonight. Yeah, so I like a risotto, man. I must admit, I like risotto, so I'm going to try this. We have succulent roasted chicken breast with our creamy white wine sauce topped with roasted garlic mushrooms. Excellent. Try that. Well, there it is, folks. Let's see what it looks like. That is it. Right, folks, I had a few requests from folk to do a Q&A, so if anybody would like to ask any questions, just message me the questions on the usual formats. You know, you can do, I think you can do it through YouTube or Messenger on Facebook or Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, folks, by the way. Yep, just Jag Betty and you'll find me there. Just put little photographs on more or less every day, give you little clues to what's coming up in the videos. The question today, though, was from Jamie Payton, and he asks, what is my favourite movie? Ooh, well, hang on a minute. Well, the movie I've watched the most is probably Blade Runner. Both cuts, the director's version and just the normal theatrical release, and I do have it on DVD, but I must have watched that about 30 or 40 times. I've also watched the film 300 with Gerard Butler about the Spartans. That was a great film. I watched that about 10 times in the space of about a week. It was just so good, man. Yeah, and also I like films like Stand By Me. You know, you can watch these films again and again and always find something new in it. So Stand By Me was a particularly good one. I like the Alien film. The first one is a particularly good one. The Shawshank Redemption. That's always a great film to watch. Always watch that when that's on TV. And I like a lot of these Pixar movies as well. What's on about the big guy in the stuck in the video game? God, I can't remember his name now. It was like Donkey Kong or something. I can't remember his name. But like the Toy Story movies, they're great fun. Now there is a film that I cried at the very end. I always cry at the end of this film as well. I've only seen it about maybe 5 or 6 times. At the Killing Fields. It's a particularly harrowing, kind of based on a true story movie about the Vietnam correspondence during the war, and his interpreter, he loses his interpreter in the middle of this conflict, and he has to try and find him again. And I think it was based on the life story of Dith Pran, who was his interpreter. That was a great, and at the end when they meet up again, oh, I just cry thinking about it. I also sat and watched over the Easter time there, Oliver, great musical. Oliver, a fantastic film. Always watch that when it's on. Know all the tunes and all the little routines and all the probably can quote that film. It's just a fantastic feel-good movie, isn't it? Oliver, yeah, great film that. Right, folks, that's me finished work. Yes, it's only 3 o'clock now. My plan today was, once I'd finished work, was to go home, quickly get changed and go down to Montefieth Beach and have a wee nosy about there. I was going to have a look for some old bottles because one of our subscribers, one of our mates, Paul Morgan, Monech Fotherer, he found a bottle from 1970 or something. It was like an old squeezy liquid, you know, washing up liquid bottle. He found it down at the beach there, and he said there's loads of them all been washed up. So these bottles are like pre-decimal, man. So goodness knows where they've been, and they've just washed up on the shore down at Barry, and it was actually in the paper. So well done to you, mate. Nice one. So I thought I was going to go down there, but it's snowing. It's kind of like sleet, honestly. So I don't know what to do now. There, I was looking forward to going out and have a good rummage. Well, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. That's tonight's tea, folks. Steak, peppercorn sauce, broccoli, sweet corn, and some chips. Excellent. Right, folks, I've done it. I was lying on the couch watching Heartbeat, and I thought, no, this cannot be happening. So I got off my lazy ass, got on my coat, my hat, and I'm going for a stroll, folks. I'm just going for a stroll. I had to get out of the house. Right, folks, behind me, just over there, is where Stewie used to live. Yes. Now, right here, folks, behind me, right here, this used to be a home for sort of like handicapped children. It was called Anton House, but as you can see, they're now building it into luxury flats, luxury apartment and penthouse. Crikey. Yeah, so this was, it was one that I'd always meant to go in, and Urbex, folks, it was closed for 3 or 4 months, but I never managed to get in, so there it is, getting redeveloped now. Dead crocuses. Now, folks, this spot behind me right here, this very spot here used to be full of thorn bushes and roses, and we used to take our dog Buttons for a walk up and round. Our house was just down the road there, and this bit right here, this is where Buttons used to deposit her unwanted material. Right there, right there. Well, folks, we're walking down Camperdown Road now, and I came out in such a rush that I've come out without any money. And not any money anyway, but I've only got one glove on, folks. Yes, my other hand is naked. But this house just right here, the one in the middle there, that used to be our headmaster's house. That was Mr. Bowman. He was the headmaster of Fort Hill School. There it is, there, number 21. That's where he used to live. And talking of my school days, folks, here is the very school I went to. There it is, folks, Grove Academy. School, and right there, folks, that one right there, that was our old house. And the middle, oh folks, it was just a massive disaster. I got to the bottom of the road there and the phone went off. Now, it surely isn't that cold, is it, for my phone to go off? Well, I suppose it must be, man. But anyway, so what I did, I got to the bottom of the road, phone went off, so I just sort of plodded on down a little bit longer. And then, you know, I thought, oh, it's no point walking, I can't video anything, so I just turned around and came back home again, stuck the wire in the car there and charged it up again. I thought, oh, maybe have a little drive along to the beach and do what I was going to do earlier on there. But then I thought, well, I've had a glass of wine. Dun, dun, dun. So I better not. So what we're doing instead is we're posting Spizmail letter going to Debbie. Now, Debbie, I thought I'd posted this, man, but obviously I've not. So this is your badge coming now, Debs. And also, if Finley Tough, if you could send me your address, mate, I can get that t-shirt posted off to you ASAP. So, thank you. Another worm. It's a weird one, isn't it?
There is a small dark raven living in the village of John's Haven. They say you can see it wherever you go. And on your travels, well, your weary eyes ain't seen nothing until you've been to Starfish Studio. Starfish Studio. Let's go, Starfish Studio. I can't think of any more words, but I'm working on a song about Starfish Studio, folks. Because what we're planning is, come the good weather, come the summer, we've organised with Kate, we've just spoken to her. She's the owner of Starfish Studio. We're going to have a Spiz open day, a Jag Lives Solo Bro Spiz open day, hopefully at Starfish Studio, which is in Johns Haven. So, and you can come along and meet us and get photographs and get badges and all sorts of stuff, and 5% off stuff from the shop itself. Now, so I'm going to be trying to write a song, and this is going to be it. Anyway, thank you.
Oh no, I can't stand it. Oh.